The first big mistake I made was eating vegan ice cream like it's a health food. I promise you guys, I got so excited about the fact, especially recently, well, I won't say recently. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Alaina from Be Natural, Be Vegan. Today I want to talk to you guys about something that is so near and dear to my heart. These are some of the mistakes that I made in the beginning of my vegan journey, and I feel like there are pitfalls for so many people. And now that I've been vegan for all these years, how many years has it been now? Over 5 years. I just want to share these tips with you guys so that you don't have to make the same mistakes. If you're going vegan in 2020, or even if you're newly vegan, you can see this video and stop. The first big mistake I made was eating vegan ice cream like it's a health food. I promise you guys, I got so excited about the fact, especially recently, well, I won't say recently. I got so excited about the fact that there was ice cream that was vegan and that tasted good, that I was buying it up until I would buy like 2 of those cartons a week. I would literally go to Target to buy the specific vegan ice cream and I would eat it in the car. That's how addicted I got to vegan ice cream. So if you think that you're gonna go vegan and then you're gonna hate all things terrible, like all things unhealthy, that's not necessarily the case. If that's you, thumbs up, yay. But that was not me. I went vegan for health, and then I realized that there were a lot of things like vegan ice cream out there, and so I was excited and I ate it. And because of me just addicting myself to sugar, I gained weight. Whoop-de-doo. Don't do that. The next big mistake I made was following vegan influencers that promote an all-you-can-eat diet. Literally, I did this for years. I flipped from one vegan influencer to the next. I'm being kind to them and I'm not going to put them on blast in this video. Just in case this video blows up one day, I'm gonna be a nice person. Literally, that was terrible for me because one, I had a different body type than them and I was not them. If you look at different vegan influencers that say you can eat all day, every day, as much as you want just because you're switching to a plant-based vegan diet, that's not necessarily true. But you have to find what works for you. And for me, I could not just eat potatoes all day, and every time I wanted to eat something, really, usually I was thirsty or bored, and I would eat thinking, well, I'm vegan, I can eat all day and lose weight. No, okay? Don't do that. The next mistake I made when first going vegan was increasing the amount of processed foods that went into my body. This may sound like a no-brainer to a lot of you. It should have been a no-brainer to me that processed foods don't equal health. But because a lot of times, like if you're first starting out in a vegan diet, you may be looking for other things to make. And so if you see a vegan pizza in the store, you get excited because it is exciting in the beginning, right? Because you're like, well, I don't know how to make a vegan pizza, so I'll just buy this. But the fact is, processed food is processed food. I will repeat, processed food is processed food. Let's do a third take. Processed food is processed food. And I know that there will be people who will argue with me that it is healthful to eat vegan processed food over other non-vegan processed food. But the fact of the matter is that they're still made usually out of white flours, white sugar, still has table salt, and those are the things that really impact your health. We're not just talking about dairy right now. We're talking about everything. It's a whole package into what is healthful for you to have energy and to lose weight and to stay in shape and to feel vibrant. That's the point of going vegan. So you don't want to start eating things like vegan pizza, vegan cheese, vegan sour cream. You want to make sure your diet is full of foods that you make at home. Check out my website, benaturallyvegan.com, so you can see that there are healthful recipes that you can make that's homemade and that tastes good, but is also healthful. And you don't have to buy all that store-bought stuff. Another mistake, and this was a huge mistake, was frying everything. So guys, we know that fried food tastes good. And when I started wanting to eat more vegetables in the beginning, I would just fry them. But frying vegetables is not healthy. You're adding all that extra fat and you're really not getting the benefits because you're cooking it out of the whatever, what did I just say? Broccoli? Asparagus? Asparagus. You're frying all the good stuff out, and so you might have a few vitamins and minerals left after you got done killing the vegetable, but you want to make sure, I just had a visual. You want to make sure that you're not only frying your health foods, because then you're sucking a lot of the health out of it. So when I first went vegan, I was frying all my vegetables. I was frying tofu constantly. Sometimes I still have issues with that. I mean, I'm not saying don't ever use oil, but you can't deep fry everything, okay? Yes, it'll make it taste yummy, but that's not the point. Find alternatives to frying, especially deep frying, even pan frying, and alternatives to the oils that you're using. And we'll go over that in another video. Check out my channel for more videos. Oh my goodness. This was a big one, guys. And this had to do with me following those vegan influencers that I was talking about before. Lord have mercy. Do not, I repeat, do not drink smoothies with your meals. So obviously to me, 5 years later, learning all these, vegan do nots, a smoothie is really meant to be a meal. So if you're adding 4 bananas, even if you add your handful of spinach, which is low in calories, but then you add peanut butter, you add some chocolate, some cocoa powder, you add some almond milk, you add some, this is literally one of my recipes, guys, but this is a meal replacement recipe. You add some oatmeal to that, you add your ice, you add some dates. That is called a mass gainer smoothie. Repeat after me, mass gainer. Which means that if you are a bodybuilder, you're gonna love this. Your body is gonna be like, thank you so much for giving me everything I need to gain weight and muscle, right? This is not something that you make with your breakfast. You choose one or the other. Guys, I literally was making this all the time. I would make this, I would make like a fruit smoothie over here, and I started drinking it like it was water, but a smoothie is actually packed full of calories, and it's packed full of fat and all your other macros, right? Don't do that. Choose your meals wisely. If you're drinking, because you're drinking all those calories, you're flushing your body with amazing, amazing nutrients. Leave it there and then eat something else later for your next meal. Because I did this, I actually ended up expanding my stomach, making myself more hungry because my body started to believe that I needed more calories to be full. And you do not want to do that. It's an easy recipe for gaining weight on a vegan diet. And the last mistake that I will mention is I used to make a lot of cake. Yes, this gets its own honorable mention because this is something that I enjoy doing, right? And I still enjoy it. I even sell vegan cheesecakes. You can check out my website if you'd like to order one if you're in the Metro Detroit area. But I realized that I cannot constantly make cake. This goes back to my earlier points, right? I'm still using sweetener, I'm still using flour, even though I use the most healthful ingredients I can. I'm not gonna be putting maple syrup in the cake. Doesn't bake very well. And I just got so excited in the beginning because I just was excited that I could make vegan cakes and that it tasted to me and to others even better than regular cake, right? With your eggs and your, just regular white sugar or whatever. But the fact of the matter is cake, y'all. Okay, so I'm glad that we have figured out how to lower the cholesterol in the cake from taking out the eggs. But everything else, even if you, and I have done this and I do this like 75% of the time, even if you use a white whole wheat flour or even a sprouted wheat flour, you're still making cake. And the thing is like cake is not food. Cake is food. I know it's food to a lot of us, and it makes us so happy, and it's literally can be like a drug, guys. I mean, sugar is a drug, really. So don't constantly focus on all of the amazing vegan foods of things that you wouldn't eat before being vegan. I ended up increasing the amount of sweets that I ate. I was not a sweet person before going vegan, but because of me following a lot of these steps, ended up increasing my sweet intake, and it took me years to figure out that these were pitfalls and tricks of going vegan. And so I ended up gaining weight, and now I'm finally getting back to where I am happy with my weight. I'm continuing on my health journey, exercising, which is amazing. Check out my exercise videos, guys. I have another one coming up soon. Now I'm feeling amazing. I've got that energy back. I'm remembering why I originally went vegan in the first place. So I want you guys to tell me in the comments below, what are your pitfalls? Are you vegan? Did you go vegan? What are some things that you are afraid about when going vegan? Let me know in the comments below if you've experienced any of these, or if you know anyone who has. And I look forward to talking with you more soon. And yeah, bye guys.